I absolutely love that sandbox model personally, and kind of extending off that, this next group kind of made a sandbox comic book maker where you could, it seems like it's a lot of fun to make. This group like allows you to make and share your own personal comic book with friends, collaborate, and I'm not going to take the fire away from them. So let's give it over to Crossover right now.
Hey everybody, I'm Mario. This is John, Michael, and Erlane, and this is Crossover, a web application for creating comics with others. In this age of social media giants like Facebook and Instagram, we wanted to make an image sharing platform that will allow users to generate fun comic themed content that they can share with friends. So let's say I'm some guy named Dwight. It's Sunday night and I'm bored, so I decide to share some panels with my friend Jim and add him as a collaborator so he can cross over into my comics. What I don't realize is that Jim's added 3 other collaborators. 5 of them I don't really know, and 2 of them I'm pretty sure are just making fun of me. Things got pretty hectic pretty quickly, and suddenly I'm not so bored. And that's exactly the fun collaborative experience we're trying to give to our users. To make this app, we use React on the front end, Firebase on the back end, and Cloudinary to store and process our images, as well as React Canva for the canvas. Now I'll pass it to John to take it from here.
Thank you, Mario. So when we log into our app, as you can see, we have access to all of our stories, and I myself have already created a few. I could create a new story, or I could just add on to an existing story. Let's try adding on to my trip around the world. So far, it's about my epic adventure to France, Egypt, and Hawaii. When I click Add Scene, I can change the background of my canvas. I can also upload my own photo, and I can proceed to filter it. We use Cloudinary to store and transform our images, such as this Cartoonify effect you see here. When I add my image to the canvas, I can move it around. I can also add some stickers, and then after I can put some text on top. A challenge that we faced at this part of our app was creating a canvas that could keep track of all of these moving parts. And we solved this using a library called React Canva. React Canva essentially wraps React over the Canva library, and that gives us a reusable React component out of an HTML canvas element. So I'm ready to add my scene. Here we go. And it's looking great. But where's the fun in doing this alone? I'm going to add my friend Michael as a collaborator. Let's see what he has to come up with.
Thanks a lot, John. From the very beginning, we knew Crossover had to be collaborative. We're human, we share constantly, and making something with friends, it's just more fun. The anticipation of a next scene, not knowing what you'll see next, it's all part of the experience and joy of using our application. But how do we connect two people and let them share their work together? Well, the answer for us was, of course, Cloud, Firestore, and Firebase. Firebase is the taking care of our backend, and Firestore is our database for storing references to images in Cloudinary and data for our users. We were initially driven to Firebase because of its focus on the developer experience. And despite being in beta, Firestore is actually pretty well developed. Its documentation was detailed and clear enough for us to immediately implement it into our product. And its real-time capabilities lend themselves very well to the collaboration that we sought to incorporate into Crossover. Having said all that, let's take a look at the story now that John and I are collaborating on it together. She's got some really, really lovely scenes here. Gosh, Hawaii, Egypt, Paris. It's also beautiful and exotic. Let's stick with that theme and add a picture from my trip last year to Buffalo. All right, let's play around with it a little bit here. Add on a text bubble. Oh, what should I say? Couldn't be happier. XOXO. So happy to be in Buffalo. And just like that, there you go. It's perfect. So having said all that, Norleen will talk about the future of Crossover and share with you where you can view the application and the code. Norleen?
Thank you, Michael. For the future, we plan on converting this into a mobile app so that you, yeah, check us out on that first link and you can view our code on GitHub. Thank you.
If you like, if you want to vote for Crossover, that Crossover is the last WDF team, am I correct?
The last WDF team.
All right, vote. Last chance to vote. After this, we're gonna unpin comments, and then everyone in the Facebook land will be just out of luck. That was really cool. Really well done. I'm making one right now. I'm adding to my canvas. Yeah, it's about demo day, but unfortunately, I only have 3 pictures on my computer screen, so
Really
it looks really cool. But yeah, I love like collaborative apps. I love like creative. I love things like tools, creative, collaborative. So just this hits those out. I'm actually really excited to play with this one as well. Yeah, because like the whole memeing thing is it's a lot of fun. Like he's absolutely right. The anticipation of the next funny frame is like super exciting.
Yeah, I think you get a lot of creative collaboration that comes out of this app. So definitely a great interface too. I think it's really intuitive and pretty fun overall. So pretty excited about that cartoon effect.